Welcome, friends. It's been a long time since I've done a live session. The Harps called me to you tonight. I really want to share with you the therapy harps and all about the upcoming certification at Soul of Yoga. I have this new wave of enthusiasm for bringing these harps to the hands of healers all around the world. And a lot of that stems from my recent work in the fields, in hospitals and hospice situations, but also in expos. Recently, I did the Conscious Life Expo in LA, and we had people on our harp healing table for 10 and 20-minute sessions for like 12 hours back to back throughout the entire day. What was amazing was the miraculous healings that were happening. And it brought up this conversation with me around how healing and sound healing should truly incorporate healing. And healing incorporates the bending of time and space, the manipulation of matter, so that we take what is so and with intention and frequency, with that which is invisible to the eye, shift it into what we are intending it to be. And that is the real basis of these trainings. In the harp certification courses, of course, it's so important that all of the nuts and bolts get communicated, and we do it absolutely. We teach you how to care for your harp, tune your harp in under 10 minutes, play your harp, not just play it, but play it beautifully and therapeutically, and in a therapeutic and healing manner. But we also, more importantly, teach you how to hold presence for healing, how to understand the science and the cymatics behind healing with sound, how to understand entrainment of yourself to your single client or the group that you may be working with. The importance of shutting off the left analytical brain, which would be the brain that would play music or pluck melodies. We don't use that brain in healing. It's analytical. The right brain is the spacious, creative brain that allows you to wrap yourself or adapt yourself as a healer to whatever is called for in the moment. And with healing, it's different with every single person and every single group and every single moment throughout time. It's always new. It's always of the moment. And so we use our left brains to learn how to care for our harp and tune them. And then we spend the rest of the training getting into our right brains. This is so important in administering what is truly healing. And that's why I'm so inspired right now by events that have happened both in hospitals and at the expo, where there were what people would call miraculous healings. But in my mind, it wasn't miraculous at all. It's what's to be expected from pure intention and from creating a sovereign energy field for the purpose of that healing. So let me tell you a little bit about the training that's coming up. And I have 3 tunings of the harps here to introduce to you. There's 5 tunings in total. We have another one coming out this season, so please watch for that. So the training that's coming up is June 29 and 30. And then we take some time off for all of our fingers to heal from playing our harps a lot because we get really excited. And we resume July 13th and 14th. It's 20 hours. We do 5 hours a day with a 1-hour lunch. The trainings are online. And the benefit, I should say, of doing the trainings online is because you can be active with your harp the entire time that we're teaching. As I'm talking about the techniques or demonstrating the techniques, because we're not in a room full of harpists, that you're in your own individual space, you can be playing and trying these techniques. In real time as I'm teaching them. That is the benefit of taking this particular training online. To make up for the fact that we don't get to hug each other and connect deeply one-on-one, and also place our harps on each other's bodies and perform healings in real time, we'll be having harp healer retreats. So keep your eyes open for those. The first one will be in Sedona, Arizona, where we all love to travel to. So back to the training. We have CEUs, which is continuing education units for the trainings. If you're a yoga teacher or involved in that world at all, we have 20 hours of CEUs through Yoga Alliance, and then also 20 hours of CEUs through the Soul of Yoga Sound Healing Institute. If you are involved in the 100 or 200 hour certification there, which I highly recommend, with some of the best sound healers out there. The goal of the Sound Healing Institute at Soul of Yoga from the very beginning has been not only to create the best possible sound healing trainings, but to also be the founders of the measures of sound healing, because right now it's kind of a wild rodeo. And we're really working to ground that and to put forward those who have been healers with these instruments for a very long time. So moving on. In the healing, you can either choose to heal with one of these beautiful therapy harps. A little bit about these harps. These are the highest quality harps of their kind in the world, and I watch constantly. These are zither style harps. So they are technically zithers, but they're not zithers because of the way they're tuned. They are tuned in a chord, meaning that there's 3.5 octaves of notes that all harmonize within each other. That's why when I play, I can play every single string and they're all harmonious. It's not as if, say you went up to a piano and you played all of the keys at once. Well, we all know that that's going to be discordant. So these are tuned not to play traditional music on, which brings us into our left analytical brain. These are tuned for healers, for therapists and yogis, and people wanting to work in the healing arts who are wanting to be present through their right brain, through their pineal, through their crown at the time that they're playing these harps. They're purely intuitive. And so the benefit of having one of these harps, the therapy harps, is the quality of the harp, the resonance, and they are 38 strings. They have these amazing sound ports. If you can see, there's a little hole right there in the harp, a slit in the wood. There's another one down here, and there's one on this side as well. That's my pickup, which will not come on your harp if you order one of these, unless you want to special order one. I can help you with that. That's if you want to play loud and hook up to a speaker, which is really fun. But acoustic is all you need to get started. Anyway, these sound ports, when placed next to the ear, when the ear is sealed up to one of these holes and the harp is lightly strummed, the sound, the resonance that comes through can only be described as the sound of standing inside of the harp. itself. It's something that can't be duplicated any other way. It's the fastest way I have ever known to bring someone immediately out of a panic attack or high anxiety. They don't have to do anything but listen. So these harps are all made of the redwood and the highest quality fittings and strings possible. These harps will be in your family for generations with just minimal care. As you can see, they're very beautiful. We have a variety of rosettes you can choose from. This one has a tree. This one has a dragonfly. This one also has a dragonfly, but there's more rosettes available. Everything can be found on my website, which is shellyreef.com. You can find any information that I forget here, you can find on my website at shellyreef.com. You can also watch a video that shows the harps in action, the harps being played on the bodies of people. So that is what sets these harps apart from other harps that may look like them. These harps are made to be played on the body. And so in the training, of course, we teach you all of the technical side of using these harps, but we teach you also the steps, the protocols of playing physically on the body of a person. These harps are to be laid on the chest or the back of a person and played in that manner. It is the most direct transference of vibration and frequency resonance for the sake of healing that I have ever encountered anywhere. I'm very proud to have one of the last standing true organic unplugged modalities of frequency and frequency healing. When I go to the trade shows now, everyone wants you to strap something on and plug it in or get inside of this electric device. And I really believe that we have everything that we need inside of our bodies to heal. I believe this because I witness it. Just like the food that we eat is our medicine, the sun acclimates us on a daily basis to the light information of that moment, just as we have everything within us. Right? These instruments take us closer to what is in us rather than maybe further away with all of these electronics. So more about the training. In this 20-hour training, you will learn how to tune your harp in under 10 minutes, how to play like this. Every technique that I use right now is in this level 1 training. The beauty of these harps, because of the 3.5 octaves, you can take it deep and low. Down here in the lower octaves, you can rise. To the butterflies, the sparkles, with the higher octaves, a lot of range in these harps. So all of that is level 1 playing techniques, what you will be learning in this training. We will also use how to use the sound ports on the body, how to play on the body, and we will talk about your path. So my students come from the widest range of careers. I have people, a lot of certified nurses these days, a lot of craniosacral and bioresonance therapists, a lot of yogis, a lot of sound healers who are working with the crystal bowls but want to bring something a little richer and deeper into the mix. I work with animal therapists and hospice workers. Of course, I work with a lot of massage therapists and body workers. So whatever your career is, or if you're just starting out, we have an entire section of the training to give you everything that you would need to know to customize your work around the harps. And we, of course, we talk about everything having to do with insurance, insuring the harps, insuring yourself as a healer. We talk about cymatics and the science of healing so that you understand it and you're empowered with those tools. So this harp training is 20 hours. There is a prerequisite training, and the reason for the prerequisite training is so that everyone, when they arrive in the harp training, already knows how to tune the harp. That's the one left brain thing that we have to do. And everyone has their own learning curve with this. So when we have a prerequisite training, it's online, it's only 4.5 hours. And if you register early for the certification course, we give you a coupon code for 50% off of that prerequisite beginner's course. With that, you will arrive to the training already knowing how to tune your harp. There's also another special $100 off for of the training for anyone who purchases a harp. The important thing to know about the harps are they take 6 to 8 weeks to build, and then there's shipping time on top of that. We do order harps in advance, so we try to accommodate everyone as much as we can. But please don't wait. If this is singing to your heart and you feel called to be the world's next therapy harp healer, please don't wait to register and order your harp, as we do run out of harps for the training at a certain point. We just can't build them fast enough for the training. So I hope that all is helpful. This has been a real crash course in what's coming up. There's a lot more. Please go to my YouTube channel where you can find the full tutorial. You can find my sound healing reel and lots of other sound healings, and go to my website where you can go to the page and learn everything about the training, watch the video, and reach out. If you have any final questions, we love to assist. We know it's a lot. It's an investment. These harps, the therapy harps, are $2,699. Believe me, they are far below standard retail markup. This is my labor of love. I keep the price as low as possible to make them accessible to more people. If that is not accessible to you and you're wanting to be a harp healer, you can go on my website and find a link for Reverie harps. They are between $650 and $850, so there will be something affordable for you there, and we can still certify you in the art. So thank you, everyone, for listening. Oh, the last thing. This is a heart tuning. It's grounded, it's rounded. Listen to the difference when I switch to the earth. Mysterious, emotional. Over here we have the celestial, expansive yet also grounded at the same time. And before I sign off, there's one more special going on right now. The crystal bar chimes, angels on strings. We custom make them to match your crystal bowls, your harps, whatever instruments you have that you want to harmonize with. If these call to you, I'm offering $100 off for anyone who also buys a harp. So thank you so much for your time and listening. Connect, ask all the questions you want. We're here to help, happy to walk you through the registration process. We have a wonderful team that is really present with you throughout the entire training process, and we would love to have you there. The world needs more healers right now. Many blessings and all my love.